Nature operates by a set of rules. It doesn't care what you think reality should be for the world. It doesn't care if you say that there's more than the XX and XY chromosome that define male and female, and that there are an infinite number of genders because you want to pretend to be so. Here's a little story about sea turtles and frigate birds, and I'm going to try to relate all this together. My mom is visiting us in Mexico. We live right by the beach, and we go on a walk every single morning with my mom, and she saw the frigate birds got caught in a fishing line, and she was upset because the frigate birds were just out there and they would try to fly away and the line would just pull them back, and she demanded that the fishermen release them. To their credit, they were doing so anyways, and so the fishermen reeled in the frigate bird, removed the hook, and released it, and the frigate bird had no problem flying away. Now, my mom's favorite animal in the world are sea turtles. And where we are in Mexico, every single day, they are hatching right now from the nests. And it's fairly interesting because the beach is not very, very wide, and there are a lot of resorts right on the beach, but they come, they lay their eggs, and then they go back out to sea. And now my mom is able to witness the baby sea turtles hatching. It so warms her heart to see these baby sea turtles going out towards the ocean, except for the fact that, again, nature operates by a different set of rules than my mom would wish existed. And the frigate birds come down and they see the sea turtles in the water. They're just so easy to catch because they're raising up their head to breathe, and the frigate birds just come in and swoop down and grab them. So me, wanting to up the odds for the sea turtles, tries to protect them and goes out into the water with them. And the moment that I leave, I might have gone the first day, maybe 30 yards out into the water. The frigate birds know that the sea turtle's there. They've been coming. I've been swatting at them with my shirt and yelling at them to protect the turtle. So this morning, again, the baby sea turtles are hatching. And this time I see the frigate birds picking them all off. The same birds that my mother had saved. These paratroopers, these Hamas paratroopers, are picking off her favorite animal and devouring them. So I escort a baby sea turtle out past the area where the frigate birds are circling, past the area. And I have my hat and I'm protecting the little animal so that I have my hat over it so that the frigate birds are not able to see with their prying eyes the fact that there is one way out there. And eventually I get about 100 yards offshore and I'm just treading water, and the sea turtle's going like this, very slowly extending its lead over its brothers and sisters. And I say, well, I've gone about as far as I can. It's up to this little guy now. I just hope that the frigate birds aren't here. I've been covering you with my hat. God bless, Godspeed. 10 seconds later, after I'm swimming back to shore, whoosh, they come in, the paratroopers grab the baby sea turtles. Nature doesn't care what you think reality should be. And these frigate birds are programmed in a similar manner to terrorists. They're not thinking. They've been programmed to hate Jews, to want to eradicate Jews off of the map in the case of Hamas. And the frigate birds, this is their sustenance. This is their lunch. They don't care that we think that baby sea turtles are cute and should be able to live and hopefully eat jellyfish that are infesting the ocean more and more. This is the manner in which they operate. And the same thing is true of Hamas. So we can say that we wish that Hamas would be able to live with peace with the Israelis with the two-state solution. Well, that's not going to happen because their whole mission is to wipe Israel off the face of the earth, the same way that the mission of the frigate bird, which my mom saved in her liberal, decent manner, is to eat the baby sea turtles and to survive. And this is the way that Hamas grows and gains power, is to wipe Israel off the map. The same with the frigate birds. You cannot pretend that people that are programmed in such a manner are not going to behave on that programming. That doesn't mean that Israel shouldn't continue to expand the settlements in the West Bank. I'm going to condemn Israel for that. But you cannot have peace with Hamas the same way that the turtles will never have peace with the frigate birds. And by the way, we came across a second nest on the beach that was hatching, and I saw all the turtles once again being picked off. So then I had the bright idea that I was going to carry. I'm taking this little guy to where I can release him, where the birds aren't. One of the little sea turtles, maybe 70 yards away down the beach, away again from the prying eyes of the frigate birds, and release him into the ocean there and not go all the way out with him. And I released him, and he might have actually survived. At first, I was the U.S. aircraft carrier that is protection from the Arab states that want to pick off the baby sea turtles, the Jews in this case, the Israelis. And the moment that they realize that the balance of power has shifted, the frigate birds come in and they just do what they're programmed to do. And that is why I support the U.S. protecting Israel and preventing all the other frigate birds surrounding nations from attacking. So my prayer is that my little baby sea turtle made it out to sea and will be coming back one day to the beach that we frequent to lay its own eggs and continue the population of sea turtles, which are so vital to the ocean. And that would please my mom greatly to know that I have part in that, I'm sure. Peace out.